Hello. So here's the Devices app that we've been working on. In this lecture, I'm going to do something a little bit different. I'm actually going to tweak this UI a little bit and give it a little bit of a facelift. So I'm going to use a CSS framework called Milligram, and this is just something that I've used recently, so that's why I'm using it. But for you, if there's another CSS framework that you prefer, totally cool. This is just optional. And so I'm just using it as an example. Um, it's pretty easy to drop in and use, so that's why I'm using it. But again, you can use your own if you want. But I want to, like I said, give these views a facelift and make it a little bit more presentable. So I'm going to scroll down here and get started. For me, I'm just going to grab these CDN links in here and just drop them into the app. And so in the app, if you go to app views and layouts, layouts are files that are shared amongst all these other views, and so they'll inherit all the CSS. So I'm going to go to application. I'm actually just going to stick it right up here. Clean this up. And so I guess another quick thing about this file is that this is where see this yield here. Basically, that's where these other files over here on the left, if you look, form, edit, index, those are like partial views that are injected at this spot in the body tag. And so that allows us to share in one place, styles and JavaScripts that we're going to use. I'm also going to remove the app style sheet because I just want to use these ones up here. And so just by doing that alone, let's see if that does some things for us. Refresh. And notice we're already getting some styles inherited. It doesn't look clean yet, but I think we'll get there. Cool. Another thing I want to do is I'm going to stick a class container, which is used by a Milligram as a way to it'll add some spacing on the sides and kind of clean up the layout a little bit like that. I think it also makes it responsive as well, so that's pretty cool. And I think the other layouts are looking better. These are also responsive. Yep. And what else? Edit. Okay, looking good. Awesome. Another thing that I think is really unnecessary for now. Well, let me think about the show. I think for now I'm going to take off this show link. I don't know. If I need to add it back later, I can, but I just want to try to clean that up. That's in the index. Yeah, just want to move this line, show, save that. So it kind of cleans that up a little bit. Oh, I want to have this new device be a button. Let me double check and see how I do that. So I think I just add button, a class button to that link. Cool, there it is. So now it's a button. This is looking a lot better already. I can edit. Oh, I don't like the show here either on the edit. So I'm gonna go back to go to edit because you kind of just see all the values on the edit page anyway. So let's see how that looks now. Yep, so you have this and you can either update or go back. So that's cool. What else? Destroy, not much I need to do there. Yeah, this is looking a lot better already. Another thing I want to do is this app. I want to, when you go to the root URL up here, I want it to go to devices. Notice I have to, if I just go right to the root, it just still takes me to this Rails page, but I have to actually type in devices. And that's a little bit annoying. I'd rather just go right to devices. So a way I can clean that up is in the routes file, which is in config, routes. And I can use this root to helper. And I just give it the devices, the controller, and then the action I want it to go to, which is index, because that's the start page. Save that and refresh. Let's see, I should be able to go over here. Yes, and that worked. So awesome. Yeah, this is looking great. I think that's it for now. But hopefully you got an idea of working with, where some files are, your views. If you wanted to incorporate your own CSS, you can do that. And also starting to get familiar with, updating links, adding classes, deleting, pieces in here that kind of clean things up and give you some more familiarity with some of the view part of the application. So that's it for now. Hope you like this little detour into interacting with the view code a little bit. So, all right, talk to you next time.